Aloha, Dr. Heather here, and happy Valentine's Day to you. I had to do a special Wisdom Wednesdays today because today is one of my favorite days. It wasn't always that way, but it's all about love, right? It's all about love and it's all about relationships. And that's exactly what I do when it comes to business and life harmony, when I'm training and I'm coaching, because it's so important to honor our relationships and really have more clarity about them so there can always be a lighter and better and growth way forward. So I wanted to share with you a couple of secrets that can be able to support you on that journey, whether you have healthy love in your world now, or whether you want more healthy love in your world, or maybe you have like a very crazy toxic, chaotic world that's happening right now. Whatever it is, it's all good. You'll benefit from what I'm going to share with you. So, I was talking about how business and life harmony is all about relationships. It's all about creating peace on all sides. And I love doing the Freedom Friday show. We just had some amazing guests who came, and one of them shared with us and talked about the priorities of your relationships. A lot of times, what gets in the way of having these amazing relationships are maybe misaligned priorities or misaligned values or misaligned understandings and communication, which is why I love to specialize in communication and emotional intelligence, right? Okay, so let me just do a quick recap about what those relationships is and the best way to prioritize them according to several of my guests and also several of the things that I've learned on my journey. So we have these relationships. We have a relationship with God. Maybe you have a relationship with your family. You have a relationship with your business or your career. You also have a relationship with your community, right? And then everything else kind of expands from there. And what happens is that a lot of times we're not aware that we are the common denominator. You are the common denominator on how each one of those relationships connect, how they grow, how they flourish, how they thrive. And I know for me, like especially being a mom, a wife, a CEO, a parent, a daughter, it can be many hats, many roles. And it's possible to become just this most amazing person in all that you're doing. How to be able to do that is first recognize that you are the common denominator. So how you go is how everything goes. And that's why it was really cool. I've seen a lot of my friends and colleagues on here sharing messages about the power of self-love. And that's what I learned. I learned that the priority since I was the common denominator, the most important relationships for me to focus on first was my relationship with God and then the relationship with myself. And that allowed me to be able to give from my overflow to all my other relationships, my relationships with my family, my relationships with my business and career, my relationships with my community. So it starts with you. It all starts with you. And here's what's going to help support that. So I know this is especially for people who may have had challenges in relationships or there's a lot of family dynamics that are going on. This is the life side of the business, life harmony stuff that I talk about. So here's something that's really going to help you understand those connections and how to also bring the connections back. The first thing I want to share with you is that you are actually four bodies. You're like four bodies, right? So there is the energy part of you. Thank you. Energy part of you, the spiritual part, the mental part, the emotional part, that's the mental part is your mind, the emotional part is your heart, and then the physical part is your body. And so how you go is how everything goes, right? So then think about it like this. If you're four bodies, right? And then you're with someone who has four bodies, a lot of times there's these bodies connections, right? Or misconnections. And it could be let me just go back to you for a moment. So there's a past version of you, there's a present version of you, and there's a future version of you, right? And a lot of times we can have these different versions all playing in our mind at the same time. But the best power is activating your presence power, right? Being able to release or understand or have that clarity on the patterns of the past relationships, past family situations, past careers, past community challenges. And then you can actually be able to be more in the present and be kind of actually detached from how the future goes, like actually get really excited about it. So the thing is too, that other person, let's talk about like maybe it's your partner or spouse, they have his or her past, right? They have his or her present, they have his or her future. And a lot of times it's the patterns or even the unwanted behaviors that can get in the way, but especially when how we respond to significant emotional events, like the loss of a loved one or someone getting sick or you getting sick or there's frustrations, or there's separation, or there's divorce. All of these are misalignments, right? This is why time is of the essence. This is exactly why time is of the essence. So, what I learned on my journey, right? Because I was in this world, like, I have no energy for me. I don't even know what to do. You can have like a popping moment, you can be totally overwhelmed. Well, what I learned is how to master my energy, master my mind, master my heart, and also master my body. So it's alignment, it's all working on one accord. And then I'm able to show up, right? Calm, centered, balanced for the most part, no matter what. So, what I recommend is giving yourself permission and also your relationships, regardless of where they are, a fresh start for a fresh start and also a new season. So, therefore, you can really be able to shine and show up and have harmony in all of the things that you're doing. See, then you'll actually be able to have a natural and deeper, much more meaningful connection being aloha, being the fruits of the spirit. Okay. Not just sometimes, not just on Sunday, but like every day. Like you could be able to be in gratitude. And that's something that's totally possible. Totally possible. So, um, what I have for you today. Here's what I have for you today. I have for you, if you resonated with this journey, you know that there's some stuff going on, maybe like in your business life, Harmony, especially on the life side, that you want to get a better understanding around and better control over, then definitely take advantage and look at the Biz Life Harmony Bootcamp Experience. This is my lifetime, you get lifetime access to it. It's a great 6-week course that takes you through a much more harmonious journey of understanding emotional intelligence, understanding what's happening beyond what is seen, right? Walking by faith, not by sight, as well as the ability to release some of the past stuff that may be getting in the way of your presence power. And it also includes a one-on-one breakthrough session with me. So I'm going to put the link down in the chat and let me know what your biggest takeaway from this message was. I look forward to seeing you this week. We got a great lineup. Okay. We have talking about the power of the oneness mindset for better relationships, as well as we have how to find healthy love even after a breakup, which should be pretty cool too. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon and have an amazing rest of the day. Remember, be present. Your presence is your present power. Okay. Present power. All right. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye, everyone.